Hello, everybody. This is antinatalist, and today I'm going to talk about an acquaintance or friend that I have, and she is a teacher, and she is forever concerned about. She's very, very nosy, always in other people's business, and yeah, she just texted right now. She's just quite a mess, actually. Anyway, she is a mother, and she's very defensive of being a mom, and she's very protective of being a mom, and her life is not good at all. She's got significant mental illnesses. She's also very religious, spends hours and hours a week in church. I'm guessing that she has bipolar disorder because I will hear from her and she will elaborate sentence after sentence after sentence and long texts and then she'll dry up and she won't even be heard from for weeks. And in person, she is the same way. When she wants to meet up, it's on her terms. And, when she's ready to talk, she wants to come over, she wants to do this, and she wants to do that, and she's in a good mood, and she's talkative. And it's quite annoying because she's very unpredictable, and she is riddled, with mental illness and coping issues and life struggles. And yeah, she's reasonably healthy physically, but her child causes her a lot of grief. It's an older child, but so anyway, she is a teacher, and so we were talking about a subject, and she goes, "Everybody has major flaws." And I said, "Exactly. That's why nobody should reproduce." And she goes, "It's too late for that." And I said, "It's not too late to educate." I thought that was pretty good. And I told her that my mission in life was solely, at this point, that's what keeps me going, to try to encourage people not to reproduce and to open people's eyes and ears and spirits. And she is just an example how depleting and how draining it is to be a friend to somebody who is not an antinatalist and who just doesn't have the insight. And not all natalists are defensive of their choice to reproduce. I have many antinatalist friends, and they are some of the very best. And they are hardcore antinatalists. And they have realized that life is harm. Confessions of an Antinatalist. That is a book written by a fellow who had 2 daughters, and they're now grown daughters. But it is so extremely taxing on me to have friends and talk to people who have, reproduced, because all they're going to say is, "I love my child. My children mean the world to me. I live for my children," and that sort of thing. But anyway, so yesterday I had an interesting experience. I took an Uber, and I asked this guy, I said, "Have you lived in the area a long time?" And he says, "Yeah, and he drives Uber full time, and his wife is sort of, the work person of the family, and she's a workaholic." And she says, he goes, "I married her, and we both had this commitment to not have kids. And he goes, I agreed to, stay home and work at the house and cook and, sorry, I'm itching, cook and do the yard work and take care of the pets. And they had some cats. And he goes, now my wife wants children. And he goes, I hate children. I hate being around them. He goes, I don't want to have anything to do with them. And he says, now my wife wants a baby. And I told him he has to stick to his ground and that, it would be just unbearable for him. It would be horrible for the child. And there would be contention within his relationship, possibly divorce. And so, yeah, everybody is in a struggle of some sort. But that's a huge struggle because he's got to somehow appease his wife and to make peace at home. And, there's a quote I heard the other day. It says, a happy wife, a happy life. And indeed, when women are